Alrighty then, trucking dad, what's up, buddy? Perfect timing, huh? You're still at the dock at work. Hey, no biggie. We're going to be on the air here a little bit longer maybe than anticipated. We'll see. We've got quite the hop, guys. Welcome back. This is Captain Gonzo with that Flight Sim channel. Oh, Monster Jam. This is Cheesehead. What's up? Dude, haven't seen you in a long time. Get to see you with a new, fresh name. So check it out, guys. We are going to be flying United Colors from San Diego. On the PMDG 737, we're taking the San Diego Padres over to Washington Dulles. So, this is going to be a fun one. So, let's see. No, just leaving. Got to drive. I'll see you. All right, brother. Stay safe. We'll see you in a bit, man. Talk to you later. Chris Staff saying it's 2:23 a.m. here. Oh, man. Yeah, a little late. I remember when I used to be able to stay up that late, man. I can't do it anymore. All right, guys, so here we go. We're back on Jetcard. I'm going to show you really quick the dispatch we've got going on. Let me make this a little bit larger. Yeah, no worries, man. Heath, what's up? What's up? Oh, man, like I said, I love seeing familiar names back on the chat. Guys, so you guys saw Captain Flacco last night. You saw me yesterday showcasing Jetcard. Here's the flight, San Diego, Washington Dulles. We are Jetcard 985. Trip time of 4 hours and 50 minutes. You guys know we are going to be using that SimRate Excel because we've got 49 passengers. There's the route. We're heading with 28.2 thousand pounds of gas. So yeah, we got plenty of gas. So let's see what the weather's looking. We've got our METARs here. We've got some air mets issued out. So convective SIGMEX. Okay, interesting. So yeah, guys, we're going to be departing San Diego. We're here at Signature, and we're going to be heading over to Washington Dulles. So I think we're ready. Sim brief has already been sent. Remember, once you use the Jetcard app, the sim brief dispatch is already done for you. So all we got to do is fire up the airplane and get ready to get our clearance. So there's that. Let's go ahead and jump aboard the airplane now. And as you can see, I've switched over my webcam. Now you can see the Moza stick. Yes, I'm going to be flying the PMDG with a side stick, so this is going to be interesting. Hey, Chris, I totally get that, man. It's the only time I can fly because kids are asleep. I get that because my son is actually just going down for his nap now. That's why I stream at this hour. It's about noon here, a little bit past noon in Central Florida. All right, guys, so let's get some battery power. I am using the Rosefire B107 overhead panel. That it's just off the view there from your perspective. So I'm going to get battery power on. There we go. Going to arm the emergency exit lights. Let's get our precision light on. Let's get our IRS switches to align. Everything else can stay off. I haven't flown the 7.3 in a few weeks now, so I'm a little bit lost in the sauce, if I can be honest here. Cabin utility power on. Everything else looks the same. There we go. No smoking, fasten seatbelt sign set. So let's go ahead and do some quick tests while our screens come up. Let's do the annunciator test. Yeah, everything's working. That looks good. Yep. There's the horns. Yep, fire extinguishers, that's good. Cargo smoke. All right, that's enough goofing around. I say we've got a good jet. Let's request the GPU. Let's go to ground connections. Request. Connecting. Should see the ground power available, and here we go. All right, now we're on the GPU. That's a good sign. Hopefully my displays come online. It's been quite a few minutes and nothing's happening. There we go. I guess what we can do is let's pick up ATIS first of all. So let's see. Heath is saying PMDG is giving one of these overheads away in their forms. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, it's freaking sweet, man. We got it through Rosefire, and it's been phenomenal, man. It's been great. Monster Jam, so Cheesehead is saying, is Flacco here? No, man, it's just me. We've been kind of on opposite schedules now, so he'll be streaming usually at nighttime, and I'll be streaming somewhere like this in the early afternoons. Pause in it. Let's just get our init going. KSAN, that is San Diego. We're gonna grab the GPS coordinates. We're gonna slap them into the IRS pause. Gotta go route, origin, Dulles. And we are Jetcard, what was it? 985. There we go. So before we go through and getting all of our stuff, let's pick up our weather. Captain Midwest, no sir, I am only a private pilot, currently working on my instrument rating. So no real world airline experience. I'm just gonna go through how I typically fly the PMDG and hopefully make it as entertaining and realistic as possible, but I'm bound to screw something up. I mean, we are in a game after all, right? So, okay. Let's go get that ATIS 134.8. And let's pick up VHF1.
All runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Uniform. Okay, let's see what uniform is like.
International Airport.
It's a little bit low.
Information uniform. 1551 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 27.
Okay.
Wind variable at 5. Visibility 10. Few at 3000. Broken at 4500. Broken at 6000. Temperature 17. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29908.
Okay, that's simple.
Altitude 200 feet.
29908.
Operations have priority for immediate landing requests.
Third set, we've got uniform. Let's pick up our clearance. 1259.
Flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions.
All right, let's give them a call. We're Jetcard 985. Let's see if they recognize our call sign. San Diego clearance, good afternoon. Jetcard 985 with uniform, requesting IFR Dulles. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, cleared to Dulles, runway 27, maintain 5000, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 5715.
No, that's a VFR flight plan. What's going on? Negative. We'd like to pick up our IFR flight plan to Washington Dulles for Jetcard 985.
Clearance on request, stand by.
Yeah, don't be giving me no VFR clearance, dude. I mean, I'll fly this.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, cleared to Dulles via the Zoo 4 departure.
There we go.
Filed, climb and maintain 7000, expect flight level 39010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.6, squawk 4737, expect runway 27.
Cleared to the Dulles Airport via Zoo 4 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 7000, departure frequency 119.6, squawking 4737 and expecting runway 27 for Jetcard 985. I forgot to say expect the flight level 390.
Tango Charlie 985, read back correct.
Sweet, we got clearance, so that's good. Let's go to ground 123.9er. 1239ers on the ground. All right, you know what? It's time to fire up the APU. So let's get the forward fuel pump on. Yep, we've got 25.1 on the airplane. Let me just make sure everything's loaded instantly. Weight and balance. There we go. So we've got everything loaded. I'm not going to go through and sit here for everything else, guys. So there we go. 28.3. We got 11,000 on the center tank. Ooh, it's going to be fun. I haven't flown a 7.3 full of fuel like this in a while. So let's go ahead and get the APU start. Let's get the ground call. Let our crew around us know we're going to be firing up. Get my packs ready. There we go. Okay, everything is good to go. Let's start the APU. There it goes. EGT's coming up. Cool. Let me lower the music a little bit. Come on, give me that sweet music, baby. It might be too low. Sorry, guys. That's on me. Let me see. There we go. Putting the volume up all the way helps. Rookie mistake. Yeah, Chris, I'm just reading your comment now. I get it, man. Just gotta remember, Flight Sim has always been predominantly a PC-based simulation, so there's a lot of stuff that I don't think will be necessarily ready or available for console, just for, I mean, obvious reasons, right? There's so much more, many more constraints as far as I understand, but I get your point, man. I totally get it. I really wish everything was universally the same for console and PC players, but one can only hope, right, that one day they do get that right. APU generator is online. Let's go ahead and disconnect from that GPU. So let's go to ground operations. We can release the ground power. All right, now we can continue configuring our FMC. Hey, Monster Jam or Cheesehead. No, this is the PMDG 737-800. So this is the pay-aware one. We're expecting runway 27. So let's go to departure and arrival. Looks like we're doing the Zoo 4. Let's look at my dispatch because I don't remember what my route was. Yeah, TGM, this is going to be my first one with the sports team. I actually used to handle these planes in real world. Delta used to fly the NBA teams through Signature when I used to work for them, so I used to handle their stuff, man. It was awesome. Okay, so we're going Zoo 4 T-Gold, or Gold, I guess. Let's go back to route. After Gold, we're going direct PXR, whatever that VOR is, and then from there, we're going to join the Jets 18 Airway. Albuquerque. Going to be a scenic route. Albuquerque to Jets 6 IRW direct FSM. Fort Smith makes sense. Look at the coordinates. We're in the northern and western side, so that makes sense. Direct Memphis. I like how clever these names are sometimes. Quebec 34 Airway. Hitman. Love that one. Jarlow. From Jarlow, we join the Gibbs 5 arrival into Dulles, expecting 1 right. So we're going to press departure arrival. Gibbs 5, Jarlow. We're going to say ILS 1 right. Why not? And whatever transition. Looks like we're all set. Let's go ahead and execute. Let's go to performance in it. I'm not going to do the secondary route right now, just for the purpose of starting. Hell yeah, TGM. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to have fun, man. Get your private, and you're going to have a blast, man. Being able to fly is a very different feeling altogether, man. And I'm currently working on my instrument rating. That's where you really start to have fun flying, but we'll get to that later on, man. All right, our reserves, 5.0. I'm going to say 5.5. Give myself a little bit of a margin there. Cost index, we're going to go with 100. I want some good performance. Planned fuel, it wants 28.2. No, what happened there? Go back. Perf, there we go. Okay, we're going to be cruising at flight level 390 as our initial. Average winds looks like 256. Yes, so we're going to have a good tailwind, hopefully. There we go. This looks good. Transition altitude is good. Execute N1 limit. We got to do our takeoff performance. Before I do that, I think our IRS should be good. So let's throw them into nav. Hey, there we go. Yeah, exactly. That's how it is, brother. You got to crawl before you walk, man. All right, so let's go to performance tool. We're going to be departing 27. Import from aircraft. Import weather. Weather's okay. Winds are variable at 5. Let's go calculate. There we go. Takeoff 2. N1 is at 90.9. Flaps 5. Cell temp 33. Takeoff 2. There we go. We'll keep climb 1. Does it say what climb? Nah, we'll go climb 1. Flaps 5. We'll grab the CG automatically from the computer. Runway wind, we'll say, since it's variable, I'm just going to say 270 at 5. And no runway slope, flat runway. Runway condition is dry. There's our temperatures. And what were the speeds? 133, 134, 141. Yeah, that's fine. Get them close enough, right? We've got the flight plan set. Let's go over here, FMC, pause init route, takeoff, and then I'm going to keep that page open. I think it's about time to start firing up, boys and girls, and getting going with this flight, okay? So we are on ground frequency 123.9. I'm just going to call them up and let them know that we are ready to fire up. I'm going to set this V2 plus, what is that? That's 20, so there we go, plus 15. Let's get our beacon light on. Get our fuel pumps on. Let's go ahead and start removing all ground equipment. Ground operations, we're gonna remove chocks since we got our beacon on. Let me see, that should start taking everything off. Yep, okay, so waiting for the cargo loaders to get out. Flacco, what up, man? Welcome aboard. Let me make sure everything is being released. Ground service vehicles. Yeah, release all. There we go. Just making sure. Parking brake is set. Let's go ahead and enable our engine bleeds. There we go. Hydraulics on. Everything else can stay as is. Let me call ground. San Diego ground, Jetcard 985 requesting engine start.
Tango Charlie 985. Engine start approved.
Engine start approved for Juliet Tango Charlie 985. All right, so let's go ahead and close our packs. Open ISO valve. APU bleed is on. Engine 1 and 2 bleeds are on. What's up with my hydraulic pump? There we go. All right, let's light this candle, boys and girls. Let's go ignition left today, and let's crank number dos. Number 2 to start. We'll see the start valve open, annunciator, and low oil pressure. Watching N2. That turbine's coming to life, baby. We're gonna monitor, wait for about 22 to 25% N2. We'll give it some gas. Oh yeah, give me some gas. There we go. That's good. Let's go outside. We outside. Listen to the sweet Boris sounds here. Oh God. Hey, Canada Aviator, quick question. Do you earn credits by doing missions to just start a career mode? I don't play career mode, man. I'm using Jetcard as a career. So I don't remember, to be honest, man. That maybe somebody else in the chat can get to you. Okay, engine 2 is good. Let's get our generator online. Let's get number 1 started now. Engine 1 is spooling up. Yeah, and once I introduce the fuel, Cheesehead, I'm gonna go to the wing view so you can hear these engine sounds. There we go. There we go. Let me lower the music. Listen to the sweet sounds of the CFM 56 is firing up. Oh, baby. Talk to me. God, I love this dang plane, man. While we're here, let's go flaps 5 so you guys can enjoy the sound and the views. There we go. Make sure my sight stick works. Oh yeah, and I can feel those flaps vibrating over here, guys. So this is gonna be, it's kind of how do you call it? There's a word that I can't think of, but flying a 737 with a sight stick, it's just not normal, obviously. All right, packs can come on. ISO valve can go to auto. Let's go ahead and turn off the APU bleed. I could have sworn I had my gen online. There we go. Okay, generators are online now. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, yaw damper can come on. Window heat's on. And let me come back so you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. Probe heat. Left one doesn't work, so I have to do it manually. It's no biggie. APU bleed is off, so let's go ahead and turn off the APU. That'll come down and start cooling off. We got fuel pumps on. Everything else looks good. Engine start switches, I have to put them back to off on the panel because they don't automatically switch back and forth. Oh my god, I screwed up here, dude. Gotta make sure my flight pressurization panel's set, dude. Look at me, rookie mistake here. Okay, 39,000. And then what's my landing field elevation? Let's look at Jetcard real quick. Let's go to airports, arrival. Where's my info on it? I'm not seeing it. Hold on, I'm just being lazy, guys. I can just go here to the charts and just look it up real quick. Electronic flight bag. Let's go to arrival, airport. So we're expecting one right. Elevation's 312 feet. So we're gonna set about 300 feet here on the landing field elevation. That's the closest to it. There we go. Pressurization is set to auto. FMC first. Verify takeoff speeds. Sure thing. There we go. She's happy. We're happy. Your mom's happy. You guys know how I do it here. We got to set our pitch trim. So looking for 5.8 units. Somewhere thereabouts. So let's go. All right. I'm going to release the brakes. That's good. Brakes are off. TCAS, we'll leave it as such. Altitude reporting mode off for now. And I'm going to bring up systems page so we can see our flight controls as we taxi. Other than that, I'm good, guys. So let's go ahead and call ground. San Diego ground, Jetcard 985 at signature, ready to taxi.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, runway 27, taxi via Hotel Charlie Charlie 1.
Hotel Charlie Charlie 1 to runway 27 for Jetcard 985. All right, here we go. Let's listen to those sounds.
Tango Charlie 985, taxi to runway 27 via Hotel Charlie Charlie 1.
Taxiing to 27 via Hotel Charlie Charlie 1 for Juliet Tango Charlie 985. Here we go. Woo. It's heavy. She's heavy, so I got to keep it on the gas. All right, there's Hotel Charlie. We're going to go to Charlie 1. It probably behooved me to pull up my departure. What are we doing? Zoo 4, right? Damn, this thing is heavy. Just completely stopped here. Oh, that's cool. Look, the new, I guess, terminal area is under construction. Okay, so let's do flight controls check. Right aileron, left aileron, aft elevator, forward elevator. Rudder feels good as I'm steering with my rudder pedals. Oh my god, that guy is low.
Right there, 2229, ready for push and start.
Holy crap, dude. That guy is way
Right
low.
there, 2229, push and start at your discretion. Juliet Tango Charlie 985, contact tower on 118.3.
Over to tower 18.3 for Juliet Tango Charlie 985. Oh, Southwest just mysteriously spawned there.
Right.
Yeah.
Pushback approved.
Interesting.
Right there, 2229.
Set our auto brake to RTO for rejected takeoff. We're going to hold short here on runway 27. And let's go over to tower 118.3. And departure frequency was 119.6. So we're going to set that here. There we go. Let's go altitude reporting mode, TARA. It's on. Okay, do a quick recall. Nothing is popping up. Let me just do a quick look. So we're departing to the west. So here. There we go. So we're going to depart to the west on runway 27. And Jetty is a fly over RNAV waypoint. You can see that circle. So we have to directly and physically cross over it before we initiate that turn to the southeast. Inbound to Zoo, max 230 knots, at or below flight level 230, at or above 6,000. So plenty of space there. And then we're going to continue outbound. I forgot what our transition was. Oh, T-Gold. Here we go. So we're going to continue via this route right here. So pretty simple. I'm not worried about anything here. I'm not going to get too crazy into the brief. I just know what to expect. And as per usual, guys, I like to hand fly my departures just because I like to make myself suffer. You guys ready? Let's go ahead and do this and see what happens. Hopefully the San Diego Padres are happy back there. 7,000 set, speed set. We're going to arm the auto throttle in just a second here. Let's go ahead and give Tower a call. San Diego Tower, Jetcard 985, holding short. Runway 27, ready for departure. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I know what happened. I must have pressed a button and changed my frequency. 118.3. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. That was rookie. Alright, we've got VHF2 set with our departure, but I like to keep it over here just for ease. Let's try this again, boys and girls. San Diego Tower, Jetcard 985, holding short, runway 27, ready for departure. Come on, come on.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, Lindbergh Tower, runway 27, hold short, you're number 1 behind the traffic.
Holding short, number 1 behind the traffic for Jetcard 985. What traffic, bro? Frontier? He's over there goofing off. Come on. Come on, dude.
Tango Charlie 985, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27 for Jetcard 985. Engine start switches to continuous, lights to strobe. Landing lights are on, everything else looks good. Wing light on.
Tango Charlie 985, runway 27, winds 360 at 5. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 27 for Jetcard 985. I think I'm good. Famous last words, right? We're going to arm the auto throttle. We're going to make this a rolling takeoff because I like to do that. Get those CFMs to spool up. And let's go to takeoff thrust. Woo, she's shaking on me, baby. Oh my God.
Airspeed alive.
Checked, cross checked, looking good. Relieving pressure on the yoke. Checked.
V1.
Positive rate.
Positive rate confirmed. Gear up. Wow, that actually feels smooth, guys. Flying the 7-3.
Tower, Frontier Flight 4990, short of 27, ready. Frontier Flight 4990, runway 27, 360 at 5, clear for
That is
takeoff.
so cool, man. I wish you guys could feel this, man. This is crazy.
7 cleared for takeoff, Frontier Flight 4990, thanks.
We're on the climb out. Auto brake can go off. Gear handle is up in the off position.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, contact departure.
Over to departure for Juliet Tango Charlie 95. So long. Departure, Juliet Tango Charlie 985 at 2,200, climbing 7,000, runway heading.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 7,000, maintain present heading, vectors to jetty, then on course.
Climb and maintain 7,000, maintain present heading, vectors to jetty, then on course for Jetcard 985. Whew. All right, so we're still hand flying. We're on this present heading. Taxi light can come off, runway turn off lights off, that's good. Let the speed build up a little bit here. And we're approaching the flaps up bug there on the airspeed indicator. By the way, guys, let me know if the audio is a little bit too low in the sim. I want you guys to experience everything, right? Not just my voice, not just the ATC. I want you guys to hear the environment. So if it's too low, let me know. And let's go flaps up.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 for Juliet Tango Charlie 985. We're going to increase the speed here on the bug. Set 250 as a target. We're going to increase pitch here just a bit to stay below 250 knots.
Frontier flight 4990, 2000 for 4000.
Still hand flying, guys.
4990, radar contact, climb and maintain 12, 2000.
Climb 12, 2000, Frontier flight 4990.
All right, after takeoff checklist, gear up and in the off position. We're going to go ahead and turn the engine start switches back to off. Flaps have been retracted. Everything's looking good. Let me call departure, ask him direct zoo. And departure, Jetcard 985, we're requesting direct zoo, please.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, direct zoo, then as filed, please.
Direct zoo, then it's filed for Juliet Tango Charlie 985. Thank you. There we go. We're going to make that left turn now. We're crossing 10,000, so speed can come up just a bit here. I'm going to go VNAV. We're going to arm that for now. Again, autopilot's still not on. I'm just hand flying it. Landing lights can come off. Wing inspection light can come off. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm enjoying flying the 737 more with the side stick than I did flying the the Phoenix. I know that's not okay. I know. I can feel the resentment through the chat.
Bank angle.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Giving the Padres a good aggressive turn there.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb and maintain flight level 290 for Juliet Tango Charlie and 985. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We're still climbing pretty good. And again, hand flying this whole thing. Feels good though. I'm genuinely surprised with how well the PMDG feels with a side stick, and especially with the force feedback. And I'll look at the chat here in just a moment, guys. I apologize. Just getting carried away here. Enjoying feeling every little bit of movement and forces on my hand. So let's set up a new direct 2 here. There we go. Execute. Let's go LNAV. Command Alpha. There we go. Hands are off the controls. Now we can go. Even though ATC technically cleared us the direct 2 way back there, they were expecting us to make that turn from our PPOS, right, present position. So that was on me though. It's all right. And you know what? Let's go max rate of climb. I like to go crazy. So there we go. We're going to be pitching for 230 knots. So right now we're climbing at just shy of 5,000 feet a minute. Doesn't get any better than that, does it? Everything's looking good, guys. Let's see. I don't need my panel lighting anymore. Actually, never needed it. Let me make sure my pressurization panel. Good. 12565 for Tango Charlie Juliet Tango Charlie 985. What a mess up there. Standard. We got standard on the altimeters. We're through transition altitude. What was it? I wish I could show you guys the chat for saying tensions after I messed that up. It just shows jet 12565. One, 2, 5, 6, 5. There we go. Los Angeles Center. Good morning, Jetcard 985. Crossing flight level 200. Climbing flight level 290. Zoo 4 departure. All right, don't need this.
Charlie 985, Los Angeles Center. Good morning.
Good morning. Let's check it out. We're just a beam now of the airport.
American 2901, flight level 310.
There's San Diego down there, guys.
Radar contact.
We're already at 21,500 feet. So, all right, let's go through the chat. So, Monster Jam is saying, I played this Roblox game called PTFS, and I did a 9-hour flight on Lufthansa 747, just flying around the islands and oceans of Skulls. So, pretty fun. Did everything by the book. Nice. Yeah, I've seen videos about that thing within Roblox. It's interesting that they have that.
Tango Charlie 985, climb and maintain flight level 390.
Climb and maintain flight level 390 for Julia Tango Charlie 985. There we go, 39,000 set on the MCP mode control panel. But yeah, Cheesehead or Monster Jam, sorry, I'm gonna call you by your new name. I've seen videos of that sim, and it's interesting how they keep modding it and expanding on it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Flacco, flying the 7.3 with a side stick, with an Airbus side stick. Nevertheless, it's that's sacrilege, so that's gonna be interesting. Heath says, I prefer the autopilot to do the suffering once I'm off the ground. Yeah, no, I get it, man. I on the contrary, for me, I actually like to enjoy hand flying, because now, again, during my instrument training, I'm flying a Cessna 172 with the G1000, but I have to hand fly all the critical parts, right? So, yeah, I can use the autopilot and just let it do its own thing, but I like doing the same thing in the sim, just to get the feel of the aircraft. Plus, when you have a force feedback base like this and a stick, it really promotes you to really hand fly a lot. Boeing and Airbus are... Wait, what? Hold on, let me look at this. Boeing and Airbus aren't rivals anymore. Yeah, I guess I've made it, right? I've bridged the gap there by using an Airbus peripheral for a Boeing aircraft. So, CJ3 operator, I used the AB9 with the longitude, works brilliantly. Oh, that's actually pretty cool, man. I know honestly, I'm surprised with the AB6. I thought it was going to be a little bit underwhelming, but I flew DCS a few times. I flew a helicopter in the Sims, and I was actually quite impressed with how much feedback and torque this little sucker can produce. So, if you guys are on the fence, I can't recommend Moza enough, man. They're amazing.
Contact Fort Worth Center on 126.15.
On to 126.15, Frontier Flight.
There we go.
Good day.
Inbound to Grider, and then Goose, Blues, and whatever. You know what? I never started the clock. Oh well.
Flight level 250, cleared for the Comics 2 arrival into Lindbergh.
Out of current altitude for flight level 250.
But check out the winds, guys. We've already got a nice, healthy tailwind. 57 knots quartering tailwind up the tailpipe. Look at that ground speed. It's only going to get faster. And once we establish ourselves on our cruise, we'll be cruising, literally, just chilling. Reduce brightness, don't need that. We're squawking correct. Everything's looking good, man. No complaints. Flying the 737, as always. It's just an absolute joy. Packs look good. Pressurization looks good. Oh, forgot my chime. But yeah, everything is on. Everything functions. Looks good. Now, what I'm really curious is to see how I land this thing with the joystick, because I feel like I've got the PMDG 737 flight model per se down packed pretty well with my Honeycomb Alpha, but now switching over to the side stick, I feel like I'm gonna be lacking. Let's just say that. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
Radar contact.
And guys, once I get established up here at 39,000, I'm going to be increasing that sim rate. I don't want to spend too much time up here. It is a 4-hour and change flight across the country, literally. So I want to take advantage of the time that I have free, real world, and get me as close to Washington Dulles as possible. Now, what we're going to see is, I don't know if Jetcard is going to be able to keep up with the sim rate, and if that's going to cause some issues. And also, saying tensions gets a little funky when you start leaving the control areas, right? We'll see what happens, but I don't want to sit here for 4 hours. So Oh, nice, CJ. So, yeah, how do you like the rudders? Because I'm using the Wing Orion Skywalker pedals. That's like from 2.5 years ago, before they switched their name to Wind Control, before they switched the name. But yeah, they're called the Skywalker Orion 2 pedals, and they are fantastic. I love how I have the dampener kit. I can adjust it. I can remove the locking pin and make them into like anti-torque pedals. So yeah, they're phenomenal. But let me know. You saying they're superb. Do you feel like there's anything you would do different, or you expect it to be different?
Delta 742, contact SoCal approach on 125.5.
125.5 for Delta 742.
Oh, I didn't think of that, TG. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. And it sucks because, let me show you the payday for this one. I think it's like 22 grand. 124.35. Where's the window capture? So I've only got 200 bucks to my name right now on this charter, but where is it? Briefing. Is it here? Oh, I never let him know, by the way, that I was getting ready to depart. But it's detecting everything correctly, so that's what matters. Look at my passengers, by the way. I'm assuming those are all the current the players. So yeah, there we go. I am projected to make 21 grand on this flight.
3183, contact Southwest Control on 128.3.
128.3 for volar in 3183.
Interesting. Yeah, 4 hours and 50 minutes flight time. Hell no, I'm not going to sit here for 4 hours and 50 minutes. But there we are, guys. We are alive on our way, climbing over El Centro. We're going to be heading across the country over to Washington, Dulles. So hopefully the winds continue to favor us.
Aero Mexico 646, contact Albuquerque Center.
I love this app. Man, this app makes me very happy. Current weathers. Let's see. Jim C has just subscribed. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Slow 370, what's up? Welcome back, man. Good to see you. All right, METAR right now over at Dulles is showing winds 350 at 16, gusts and 25. Oh, 10 statured miles, visibility, few clouds, 5,500, temperature 25. Okay, so nothing crazy. Peak wind was from 340 at 29 at 1,600. All right, that's terrible. And then we are going to be going to Signature. I know that's what I pre-programmed, and they have an ARINC 122905. That's awesome. I wonder if that works. All right, but anyways, like I was saying, guys, it's 21 grand. Hopefully with the penalty it doesn't hit me too hard.
American 2229, radar contact.
Where are we at? 33,000? Okay, so we're still climbing along just nicely. We're already doing 500 knots, by the way.
Center, Southwest 431, flight level 200.
Southwest 431, radar
Check it out, boys and girls. Yeah, we're still looking good. Top of Klein right there, shortly thereafter IPL. But again, those winds are pushing us at the same time. 84 knots. Flacco, I think we're going to go supersonic, baby. Ghost Rider is supersonic on the 7.3. Oh, this is fantastic. I'm very excited about this flight.
Los Angeles Center, American 1802, flight level 240.
Let's go out to the cabin. Hey. A little stuttery there, huh?
Southwest 1983, contact SoCal approach on 121.3.
121.3, Southwest 1983, thanks for the help. Los Angeles Center, Horizon Air 2445, flight level 330.
Horizon Air 2445, radar contact.
We're getting some stutters here.
Sun Country 1631, descend and maintain flight level 250, cleared for the Angel 4 arrival into Los Angeles.
All right, so slow 370. You ever fly the MD-11? Oh, hell yeah, I do, man. I haven't showcased it on a live in quite a while, but actually, I haven't shown it at all on a live. I've just done full flights, and I actually got 2 videos on our channel where you can see that I fly it. One FedEx, one UPS, of course. But yeah, I love that thing. Let's see. CJ3 is saying I had the Thrustmaster pendular pedals prior to the Moza. The Moza pedals are much better for decrabbing. I'm getting a more precise feel at the 15 marker when I decrab. Nice. Yo, can we overspeed? No, we're not going to overspeed. CJ, the positioning is similar to the Latitude, which I fly as an F1 in real life. Nice, man. I'm assuming you're, yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell me, but NetJets by any chance? Or like Nicholas Air? I know they fly quite a good amount of latitudes. Thomas, what's up, brother? Good to see you. And Slow 370, yes, sir. We are on Sane Intentions. This is the SI radio, latest feature that's supposed to be more realistic. It eliminates a lot of that latency between the calls. So far it's been stellar, man. And it's actually, I think it's still like an alpha. So very impressed with it. TGM, thanks for the info, man. Thank you for that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get a maybe a slight pay cut. We'll see. We'll learn together. Slow 370 is saying I've been learning it. The MD is so good, a little tough to land with the flare. Yeah. When you come in a little hot and heavy, she fights you. But once you trim her out and you can maintain that nose authority, because it's or elevator authority, I think it's the right thing to say. She wants to sink on you, man. So as long as you can control that, get some good speed, don't slam it, you're good. Chris saying he uses the Thrustmaster HOTAS 1 on the Xbox way easier than the controller. Yeah, I can imagine, dude.
American 2461 contact SoCal.
Yeah, so Slow 370, you have to be a partner with Sane Intentions, and they give you these experimental features in the background that you can test out before it goes public to everybody. But I want to say they made it public last week to every subscriber. Just go to your pilot portal settings, look at the experimental area, and check for SI radio. Make sure it's enabled. Tom is saying come to flight in Europe. Oh man, I have to. I haven't done a flight in Europe in a while. So gotcha, CJ. In Europe, I was in the CG3 for 7 years prior to my check ride for the Lat in October. Congratulations, man. That is a hell of an airplane to be flying. The Latitude's beautiful, man. Love that cabin. You no longer have that trench, right? Like the typical Cessna Citation layout. You have a beautiful cabin. You can actually stand up in comfortably. And of course, that Garmin flight deck is just amazing. TG, I've never tried the Velocity 1. Actually, yes, I did. I did it at the Flight Sim Expo last year. It felt nice. It just felt a little bit too loose. And again, that was an Expo unit, so who knows? Maybe it was just abuse, but it just felt a little bit too loose. Yeah, Slow 370. If you're having issues capturing the localizer, just make sure you have a good intercept angle. Don't approach the localizer at more than 90 degrees. It's just not going to work. I think, technically speaking, per the books, approach control cannot give you a vector to intercept the final approach course more than 30 degrees offset from that final approach course. So, yeah, just make sure you're paying attention to that. All right, let's go see where we're at. And look at that, leveling off at 39,000 feet. Look at our speed, by the way.
135.15 for Alaska 673.
We're what, Mach 788? I wonder if I can push it. Can I push it? Am I going to overspeed? No? Okay, but we're playing a dangerous game here, guys. You see that amber coming up from underneath and that red VNE? That's what we call coffin corner right there, boys and girls. So you either go too fast and you get into an oh crap situation, or you get too slow, because remember up here, less air molecules, so that critical angle of attack can be exceeded quite easily. So you got to play a dangerous game here. Look at those tailwinds, CJ. Look at those winds, brother. 231 at 95. Look at that ground speed. Isn't that beautiful? That's just absolutely beautiful.
Southwest 431 radar contact.
All right, so we're leveled off. We're doing good.
Polaris 3044.
Let's Let's turn off the fasten seatbelt signs. Ladies and gentlemen, you're now more than welcome to move about the cabin. Please don't fight each other for the lavatory services. First one to use it, though, is probably going to be in the better position to make sure you use it ahead of time and ahead of your peers who are probably going to get drunk and eat a lot of the snacks. So have fun, have a safe flight, and hopefully you guys don't suck on your tour over to the East Coast. This is your captain speaking, and we'll see you in just a few moments as we begin our descent. How did I do, guys? Hopefully that was good.
Southwest 431
Chris is saying if you haven't yet, you should do a flight into Queenstown, New Zealand at dusk. It is gorgeous. Oh, New Zealand's beautiful, man. I love flying there in the sim. Flacco and I haven't flown there in quite a while, but we do love it.
Los Angeles Center, American 1802, flight level 320.
Slow 370. So what would you do, though, if I'm on VATSIM or say intentions? When I'm flying offline, it captures no problem as well. Huh. That's odd. Well, hand fly the approach. Hand flight. Look at that localizer needle. Oh, stand by.
Los Angeles Center on 126.775.
126.775 for Julia Tango Charlie 985. Bye-bye. Okay, those winds are getting really fast, and we're flirting with our overspeed there. Oh, I'm scared.
American 2466, contact Albuquerque Center on
All right, I'm gonna play it safe, guys. I don't want to ruin this.
Legion 3220, radar contact.
There we go. Let's play it safe. Give herself a little bit of a buffer. I don't want to overspeed the airframe.
220, contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
And then, hold up, I gotta switch over to Los Angeles Center, 126.775.
Los Angeles Center, Sun Country 1631, flight level.
Los Angeles Center, Jetcard 985, flight level 390.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, Los Angeles Center, good morning.
All right, there we go. So yeah, that's much better, guys. I was flirting a little bit with that overspeed. I didn't want to get into that region. We've got almost 100 knots up the tailpipe, so I can't complain.
United 718, radar contact.
Slow 370 saying the last two flights, I guess I got vectored incorrectly. Yeah, it could be, man. CJ3 saying indeed, moving to the Garmin suite is a lovely change. We regularly see 10,000 feet per minute under flight level change. I worked for Lufthansa with their CJ3 fleet for 2 years. Wine bottles rolling around the cabin. Yep, that sounds familiar, man. That sounds very familiar. But yeah, 10,000 feet a minute on the latitude, I believe it. Thing is a rocket ship, man. Pratt & Whitney's definitely got some power underneath them. So, all right, what the hell, guys? Let's see if we can speed up the sim rate here. Let me check the app real quick. It's updating correctly. We are in the cruise portion. Let's see what else I can look at. No, A card's not working. Yeah, let's try it. I'm nervous though. You know what? Let me wait till we straighten out. Looks like we've got a nice straight leg after Judith. Yeah, on the outbound there, departing the departure on T Gold. So you,
2445, radar contact.
these winds keep getting stronger, man. That's awesome.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 2209, flight level 210. Southwest 2209, radar contact.
We're definitely going to be saving some gas, though. I mean, look at that. We're expecting to arrive with 7.9. I bet you we're going to have way more.
Los Angeles Center, American 1802, flight level 330. American 1802, radar contact.
1, 2. So there we go. I've sped the sim rate up twice.
Delta 2121, contact Oakland Center on 125.75. 125.75 for Delta 2121. Good day.
Okay, crossing Mohawk. Judith now.
Los Angeles Center, Frontier Flight 1756, flight level 240. Frontier Flight 1756, radar contact.
96 knots now. Literally coming up the tailpipe. Literally pushing us up, man.
Los Angeles Center, Skywest 138, flight level 340. Skywest 138, radar contact.
Okay, there we go. Going to T Gold. That's our transition out of the departure.
Center, AVEX 480, flight level 320. AVEX 480, radar contact.
Literally doesn't get any better than this, guys. Direct tailwind, practically.
Los Angeles Center, American 3329, flight level 190.
Okay, so let's see. Chris Stapp saying, do you think that autopilot makes for lazy pilots in real life? I drive trucks and a lot of the true truckers hate lane assist. All right, so it's I get it, right? You can't really compare autopilot though to the features you get on the ground, right? I use the autopilot on my little Cessna 172 with the G1000, but I only use it when my workload is a little bit heavy, right? So let's say I'm holding right now on a holding pattern because I'm waiting for approach to clear me for an approach back into Orlando. That's where I fly out of. Well, I'll just engage the autopilot. That way I can go load up my charts. I can pull up my information. I can get my ATIS, weather, and then I can be ready. And then I'll just take over the aircraft. So the autopilot, especially on airliners, it's there to fly specific routes, right? Remember, especially with instrument flight rules like we're on right now, you're flying a specific route that is assigned. Sometimes you run into approaches that are literally only allowed to be done under autopilot. You can't just hand fly the approach. And so, and this is speaking very loosely, right? This is very layman's terms, nothing crazy. So no, I don't think the autopilot makes people lazy. I think it's a necessity in today's just complicated airspace system, and it provides a more safer operation, but it's not as simple as just sitting there and just letting the plane do everything. You have to monitor it, right? You always have at least one of the pilots monitoring all your systems, making sure the aircraft is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So yes, it's autopilot. Yes, it's laid back, but you're still actively engaged with the aircraft, and it'll only do what you tell it to, pretty much. So let me know if that makes sense. Slow 370, how do you increase the sim rate? You have to go to your commands, look for sim rate, and just assign a key to increase and decrease. Right now, I've got the numbers 1 and 2 set to increase or decrease the sim rate, and so that's how I do it. A lot of hotels these days, stayovers and microwave meals. It's a bit dull, but worth it because of the flying. Spent a lot of time in Ireland. It's nice. RVSM rules from flight level 290. Autopilot has to be on. Yeah, there's the other part, man. Some airlines actually, I think JetBlue, and I could be speaking way incorrectly here. I believe I talked to JetBlue captain one time, and he says 500 feet above the ground, autopilot comes on, no questions asked, no other reason. So autopilot is there for a reason, makes the workload a lot easier for the air crew, and allows you to focus and monitor everything. So okay, let me look at Jetcard app and see if it's speeding up the time.
Los Angeles Center.
No.
Southwest 2270, flight level 340.
It is updating real time though where I'm at in the map, so that's good.
Radar contact. Albuquerque Center, AVIX 480, flight level 340. AVIX 480, radar contact.
Oh, hold up, I got to switch over to Albuquerque. Whoops. 13245.
1190 contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
On to 125.75, big stripe 11.
Albuquerque Center, Jetcard 985, flight level 390.
Charlie 985, Albuquerque Center, good morning.
Let's pull up the airports to see where we're at. Oh yeah. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about, CJ. Aspen is fun. I've done a couple flights there and I've made a fool out of myself on that one, so I totally get it. Craig McCall, my PC can't handle sim rate on some planes like the A400. It goes off course unless I slow it down. Yeah, that's actually inherent to most airplanes on the autopilot. That's why you'll see if I see a big turn coming up on my route, I'll slow back to the native time or one time, and then I'll speed it back up once the aircraft is nice and stable, wings are level, because it'll tend to overshoot and try to correct itself. You'll also notice the oscillations with the autopilot, right, trying to maintain that flight level. So it's a trade-off. It's not necessarily one airplane, it's pretty much all the airplanes, so you just got to know how to tweak it and work it as best as you can. Here we go. 1 2, speeding up again.
Albuquerque Center, Volunteer 3347, flight level 210.
Volunteer 3347, radar contact.
Let's try 3. Ooh, it's gonna be bumpy here.
Southwest 39.
And I love how PMDG lets you know when you're increasing your sim rate with the color on the clock there.
Into Dallas Love.
Down to flight level 250, cleared for the dry to arrival into Dallas Love Southwest. 3936.
Yeah, Cray. So next time you're trying it out, just anticipate those turns and then slow it down to the one time, let it stabilize, speed it back up, and that's it. There's also another trick, so let me show you. Right now, our winds have been pretty consistent, so we are not seeing that oscillation with the nose. But if you're having issues maintaining altitude and you see this pitching up and down, go to vertical speed mode and select it to like plus 100 feet or minus 100 feet, I think that is. And then just keep it, or make it 0. Actually, make the vertical speed 0, and the autopilot's going to behave a little bit better. But it's still a little quirky, so that's just another tip that somebody told me, and I've tried it and it works. So 1, 2, 3, here we go.
Velocity 9947, contact Los Angeles Center on 134.475.
We still got gas on the center tank. We're burning it up nice and good. Wing tanks are still topped off. 8.6 thousand pounds, looking good. Inbound to Verno.
Charlie 985, contact Albuquerque Center on 126.225.
Over to Albuquerque on 126.225 for Jetcard 985. Bye-bye. 126.225, right? Yeah. Albuquerque Center, Jetcard 985, flight level 390. Winds are dying off a little bit.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, Albuquerque Center, good morning.
1, 2, 3, here we go. Picking it back up, boys and girls. We're still on the West Coast. It's going to be a lot of
Albuquerque Center,
hopeful cruising here.
00. American 1487 radar contact. American 2927, ascend and maintain flight level 250. Cleared for the Dingo 6.
Weather radar is looking good, at least. We don't have any weather showing. So there we go. Look at this jump from the SJN to Albuquerque VOR. Got over 100 and something nautical miles, so this will close the gap. Oh, look at that airspeed, though.
United 2680, contact Denver Center on
That's dangerous.
118.225, United 2680.
I want to at least get halfway there, you know, so I can feel like, okay, I'm getting closer. Because right now, if I go to progress,
Albuquerque Center, American 1802.
we're showing 2115 Zulu arrival, and it's 1752, so we're going to be under 3 hours here just a bit.
Skywest 4084, contact Albuquerque approach on 127.4.
Don't you wish we could cruise at this speed in real life, though? This would be crazy, man. Back like the Concorde days. I mean, obviously not this fast, but just cruising up here,
Southwest 557,
seeing the world pass by you.
240, cleared for the Eagle 6 arrival in Phoenix.
I don't know if you guys can see the joystick bouncing up and down here. Every time the aircraft moves, you can see it.
Southwest 557.
Yeah, that makes sense, CJ.
Turkey Center, South.
I've always wondered how it is over there across the pond,
390.
especially for Part 91s, so
Southwest
that's interesting.
38, radar contact.
Okay, looking at our center tanks, still have 3.2 thousand. Once those go dry, we're going to turn off the fuel pumps to the center, continue feeding off our main tanks.
Albuquerque Center, American 5, flight level 380.
American 5, radar contact.
Okay, there we go. So we're a little bit off track. The autopilot's going to intercept now, or on the LNAV. There we go. Excess data. Yeah, it doesn't like it, so let's remove airports. There we go. I don't think I need the weather radar right now. I'm good. Maybe terrain. I'll probably pull up terrain on the... Yeah, let's do that. Since we're over the west. Bureaucracy. Yeah, CJ, that seems to be the norm under most operators nowadays, man.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 487, flight level 240.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, contact Albuquerque Center on 118.65.
118.65 for Julia Tango Charlie 95. Albuquerque Center, Jetcard 995, flight level 390.
Juliet Tango Charlie 9er 85, Albuquerque Center. Good afternoon.
All right, let's speed it up. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I might have bitten off more than I could chew here on this long leg. Let's get some tunes in the background, boys and girls. Don't want you guys getting bored. Oh man, how's everybody doing, by the way? Let me know how you guys are doing today. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 487, 9000.
Southwest 487, radar contact. American 1230, contact Denver Center on
Slow 370 is saying, do you have the FSLTO update with Navigraph? I'm assuming I have to turn that off when on sane tensions. Yeah, you don't want to run FSLTO and sane tensions traffic injector. That's going to be a kerfuffle, man. Bro, say goodbye to the United 757s this year. Oh, I can't wait. I mean, no, I can't wait. 757 will forever be my baby. I can't see that baby go out of style. 75 will forever be the sexiest airliner designed by Boeing. Yes, even sexier than the 747. I envy you Americans so hard in Europe to fly freely without serious money for a degree from college. You know, but right now, man, CJ, and again, this is speaking from, I'm just a private pilot working on my instrument rating, but I have a lot of people in the industry, airline pilots. I have friends that work for FlexJet, NetJet, etc. It's not that simple right now either, especially if you're a CFI looking for a job. Good luck. And it sucks, man. The industry's a little weird right now. Craig McCall, break out the duty-free beverages.
5381, radar contact.
I wish I had a good duty-free beverage here. All I got is this water jug. Oh yeah, Monster. Delta uses those 757s for sports charters, just like I'm doing right now. They fly the NBA teams. That's what I handled most of the time. They actually brought them off from retirement from the desert, put brand new Pratt & Whitney 2000 engines on each of those, brand new, and they started using them for the charters. Patrick Wood has just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome to that Flight Sim Channels family. Glad to have you on board, and thank you for the love and support. I'm going to take a drink now. Cheers, man.
Albuquerque Center, SkyWest 6360, flight level 360.
360, radar contact.
Let's see.
Albuquerque Center, Delta 2873, flight level 320.
What am I missing? What am I missing? I wanted to do something.
Radar contact.
We're maxed out on the navigation display, by the way. I can't zoom out any further. Oh, there we go. We're just under 1,000 pounds on the center tank. Todd Kelly has just subscribed. Man, thank you for the love, guys. Thank you so much. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, CJ, trust me. I think it's bad everywhere, man. I know it's cyclical, right? It's going to happen every so often. And again, I am not a professional. I'm just a recreational pilot, just doing this for fun. Oh, stand by.
Contact Albuquerque Center on 132.125.
All right, 132125 for Jetcard 985. I think that's the right one. Albuquerque Center, Jetcard 985, flight level 390.
Juliet Tango Charlie 9er 85, Albuquerque Center, good afternoon.
So we've been talking to 3 different controllers in Albuquerque, but it is a rather big center. But yeah, CJ, like I was saying, brother, again, I can't speak firsthand as a professional because I am not. Okay, private pilot, instrument training right now, under training for instrument rating. And just based on what I'm seeing around, I go to the forums a lot, right? Through Reddit. You can see a lot through just random forums on the internet. There's a lot of CFIs out there literally, dude, applying everywhere and anywhere, just trying to get a job, and they can't, man. same thing, man. Even certain airlines, even regionals, I've seen some guys getting turned away with stellar resumes. And so I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Patrick Wood saying you're welcome. Thank you, sir. By the way, guys, we do have a fun announcement to make. So we've partnered up with Fly Too High. You guys ever heard of them? Fly Too High makes spectacular sceneries for the flight sim community. Yes, they are pay-aware add-ons. However, because we've partnered up with them, they've given us a exclusive deal to offer you guys here. So I'm going to drop it in the link here. Actually, I'm going to post it on the community page of YouTube. Stay tuned for that. You can save 25% off pay-aware sceneries using our very own channel code, which I will include in the post. And again, that is to Fly Too High. So big shout out to them. We'll make that post here in just a few, maybe after we land the airplane, and you guys can go and purchase good sceneries for Flight Sim 2024 with 25% off, guys. So that's going to save you some money, and it's going to help us. It's going to give us 7% commission. But again, that is just something that we're starting to do with them. It gives us a little bit of cash on our end. Not a big deal. We just want to spread the good news, and we'll be showcasing some of their sceneries in the near future. So anyways, that's the plug. Guys, again, for those of you that just subscribed, thank you so much for the love. We appreciate it. And let's get back to the flight. Let's see if we can speed this up. Oh, we lost that tailwind, by the way. Now we've got a quartering slight tailwind there, barely doing 7 knots. CJ, you know, now that you say that, that makes so much sense. Going to Dubai for the lower taxes, that's... I didn't even think of that, man. That's actually... I get it, right? Once you've been there, done that, gotten the t-shirt, you know, you just look to do whatever works for you best, right? So I get it. All right, boys and girls, looks like our center tank, there it is. 1, 2, 3. We've got the annunciator. We've got, what is that? 20 pounds left practically, so we're gonna burn it pretty much dry. Left pump is off. And let's turn off the right pump now. Now we're feeding off the main tanks. Those are the wings right there. So 8.5, 8, and 8.6. Remember, the APU will always draw fuel from the #1 tank on the left side.
Contact Fort Worth Center on 132.45.
13245 for Jetcard 985. Fort Worth Center, Jetcard 985, flight level 390. So yeah, the APU is always going to draw from that left tank first. That's why it's a little bit lower, but not a big deal. I mean, we're only, what, 500 pounds? Not even 50 pounds there. Or no, I can't do math. Sorry, 500 pounds.
43384, descend and maintain 17,000 feet. Cleared for the Jove M6 arrival into Dallas.
At a current altitude for 17,000. Cleared for the Jove M6 arrival into Dallas, Android 3384.
Chris Staff saying, yay, just hit $10 million in career mode. Nice, man. Like I said, I haven't played career mode. I absolutely hate the career mode inside Flight Sim, which is why I'm using Jetcard. Just feels better, feels more authentic. And yeah, I can't stand the career mode, man. Yeah, they don't stay in England. Yeah, I'm not surprised. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Come on, let's get this thing going. Okay, we're making some progress, guys. Or almost halfway. I'd say that's halfway.
Fort Worth Center, American 1456, flight level 310.
Now we're fighting one hell of a... Yeah, not terrible. It's a crosswind there. Truck and Dad waiting on a dock now. I get to watch. Oh, man. I wish we were in the approach phase. You would have some fun. But, yeah, we're here speeding up the sim rate. It's a 4.5-hour flight, and I don't have that time, so trying to hurry it up. Looks like we're gonna have a good stretch between FSM and Memphis. That's good. Maybe my flat Flight path vector. I like having it there on my PFD.
Southwest 3586, flight level 360. Southwest 3586, radar.
Weather's looking interesting here in the Midwest.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 407, flight level 370.
Patrick Woods, I take it that you're a San Diego Padres fan? No, actually. So, confession time, I don't follow sports at all. And the reason it's the San Diego Padres, it's because that was the charter that showed up on Jetcard. And I'll show you, haven't seen it or you missed it in the beginning. It actually tells you what team you're flying, the route you're expected to operate the aircraft. So this is actually leg 1 of 3. It's supposed to go to Dulles, then from Dulles to Philly. Philly return back to San Diego, but I'm not going to be doing that, obviously. I don't have the time today. Actually, we're cruising here. Let me slow it down.
Fort Worth Center, Envoy 3917, flight level
Yeah, CJ, I know. Look at that. Now we're doing 445. Terrible, terrible time. Trucking that. Oh, so that 737 identifies as a Concorde today. Damn right, baby. Nicholas saying 747 dogs, Pat. Huh? Hold up. Oh, yeah, let me show you Jetcard. Here we go.
Southwest 407, radar contact.
Let me lower the music a little bit there. All right, Mr. Patrick. So here, I will show you right now. There we go. So you can see, right, we've picked up the Jetcard 985. That is the ID you're seeing here, route. And look at the briefing. It tells you who you're flying. So the client's San Diego Padres. Here's the director of travel. It gives you your phone numbers and everything. So right now, I can actually go here and contact him, right, if I wanted to, but it makes no sense because we're already airborne. But here, I can also contact the arriving FBO, let them know, hey, we're inbound, about 20 minutes out. We need these services. Now, unfortunately, Jetcard is not communicating with GSX or the sim to actually have vehicles show up. That will be, I think, the icing on the cake when this application or this program really develops in the future. So, Jetcard developers, if you're watching this at any point in time, please, if you haven't considered that, please make it a thing where you guys integrate with GSX. I think myself, Captain Flacco here, and our community of followers and simmers are going to be very happy if we have some type of integration that allows you to schedule ground services ahead of time, just like you do in real world, and you have those services standing by when you arrive.
3917, radar contact.
Keith is saying career mode is such a grind. I hated it. Yeah, man, I hated it. That's why I picked up on this flight. I'm expected to make about 21 grand, so we'll see. Let's see. So here's my logbook showing my flights. I've only made $200 thus far. There's my landing records, by the way. So both landings below 200 feet a minute. I guess that's good. Let's see who I can call. I don't really need to call anybody right now, so I'm good.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, contact Fort Worth Center on 135.45.
13545 for Jetcard 985. I say the frequencies and I instantly dump them from my brain.
Blue Streak 5523, radar contact.
Yeah, that's right. Fort Worth Center, Jetcard 995, flight level 390.
Juliet Tango, Charlie 985, Fort Worth Center, good afternoon.
Yeah, trucking down. That would be amazing, man. CJ3 saying, have you heard of Live Crew on the sim market? It's got voice recognition checklists or button press confirmations, and it's AI voices, but they're going to allow you to upload your own voices. What? Dua Lipa as your FO?
Center, Skywest 5541, flight level 300.
I love that. Hell yeah, man. Dua Lipa. That would be amazing if I could have her as my FO. Oh, reading my checklist. Although my wife would probably start to question why I'm spending 18 hours a day now in the sim.
Fort Worth Center, American 176, flight level 370.
Oh, meanwhile, I get this generic dude over here. He's done absolute squat. Yeah, he hasn't done anything. He's just occupying, warming up that seat, and he's probably going to log 4.5 hours as SIC, so go figure. All right, let's kickstart this flight again. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. We got to get to our top of the descent. Got to get into the fun stuff. And I got to pick up my ATIS when we're closer to see what's going on. Yeah, CJ, you're going to get me in trouble with that one, bud. You shouldn't have said that. I've got a lot of FOs I can think of right now, man.
Fort Worth Center, United 248, flight level 230.
Oh, God.
United 248, radar contact.
Sorry, guys. This has been kind of boring just watching from the cockpit. I know I've wanted to show you wing views and exterior, but I'm just trying to speed up the flight to get closer toward top of descent, at which point it'll be a lot easier to just go outside and take a peek.
Frontier Flight 1342, radar contact.
Geez, we're still farther away than I think.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 3968, flight level 220.
Look at these cloud layers, though. Getting a little interesting here.
Southwest 3968, radar contact.
Yeah, we're almost having a quartering headwind there. It's going to get better, though, when we make that turn from Memphis.
176, contact Houston Center on 132.35.
Wow, CJ, that is sick, dude. I got to check that out. So you can play your own music through the cabin with the sound dampening once you start taxiing. That is impressive.
Fort Worth Center, Frontier Flight 13.
Yeah, Quagmire from Family Guy. Why did you make me do that, Truckin' Dad? Why did you make me do that, man? I used to love Family Guy, man. Higher love is what I'm using. Hell yeah. You gotta have fun, man. Truckin' Dad saying giggity. It's funny because he's an airline pilot in the show, so it works out perfectly. Yeah, Patrick, you're correct, sir. This is what they see, so you're 100% correct, sir. Thank you for the support, man. Like I said, the fun always begins, in my opinion, at the top of the descent. That's when we start getting focused, getting our heads down, focusing on our aircraft, making sure we're configured for our approach, and hopefully I can give you guys a good show on that landing. And I'm trying to think, should I be using Sky Dolly? I can, but the PMDG doesn't like to do replays.
Juliet Tango Charlie 9
Oh.
85. Contact Memphis Center on 132.425.
Over to Denver, 132.425 for Jetcard 985. Wait, Denver? Really? Memphis. I'm an idiot. Memphis Center, Jetcard 985, flight level 390.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, Memphis Center, good afternoon.
All right, so we're more than halfway, boys and girls. We're looking good. 1, 2, 3.
Memphis Center, Delta 2695, flight level 350.
But yeah, like I was saying, Patrick, so I enjoy the top of descent and approach phases the most because, again, that's where you get really hands-on with the aircraft. And but anyways, my memory is coming back up now. When you do replay landings with the PMDG, it doesn't like it. It thinks that you keep landing and landing and landing, so it cooks the brakes, your tires blow, and then you can't taxi to the gate. So I might just taxi in first, shut the engines down, and then I'll replay it, see if that works, and hopefully everything goes well. Okay, 110 miles from Memphis. We'll be making that turn to the northeast here momentarily. Again, keep an eye out on the winds, guys. Out of the south at 38 knots. Once we go southeast, that'll be a little bit more to our favor, but not that great. So we're only offsetting about 45 degrees.
Flight level 330.
Air Shuttle 6202, radar contact.
Memphis Center, Delta 2070, flight level 350.
CJ, copy that. $15, but it's on sale. I'll check it out. And Patrick, copy that, sir. Enjoy your laundry. Hopefully you got it done. I actually have to do that myself. But thank you for being here. And if you don't see the landing now, you can just check it out later. Again, you can just come back, watch the replay. It'll all be here, so you guys can catch up later on and see how we did. Again, thank you for the subscription or for subscribing to us and for giving me your time of day. It really means a lot for you to be here with me.
Flight level 370.
Skywest 4820, radar contact.
Okay, winds are doing a good thing. They're shifting more from the southwest. I like it. So we're going to have a better tailwind.
United 1574, flight level 350.
United 1574, radar contact.
I just pressed the button on my headset and I don't know what it did. I can hear everything, so that's good.
Memphis Center, American 2347, flight level 290.
American 2347, radar contact.
There we go. I guess I paused it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to slow it down. 1, 2, 3. Make that turn. Thanks, Patrick. Take care, bud. Here we go. So we'll do a nice wing view as this turn to the northeast from Memphis happens. There we go. Let's go outside.
Cleared for the Mach 3 arrival into Kansas City, Southwest 3140.
Looking good, guys. Split scimitar winglets. Just can't beat them.
Radar contact. Southwest 3210, descend and maintain flight level 270. Cleared for the first
There it goes.
St. Louis. Juliet Tango Charlie 985. Contact Memphis Center on 118.625.
Oh, that's good. All right, switching to Memphis Center on 118625 for Jetcard 985. So long. 118625. 18625. CJ3 saying winds 330 at 9er, gusting to 19er at Dulles. Copy that, sir. Looks like runway 1 right will still be good.
Southwest 2025, radar contact.
Look at that deep dark blue up there. It looks good. All right, let's go up top.
780, radar contact.
Let's go switch comms. 11865 or 625.
Southwest 2196, contact Indianapolis Center on 127.025.
Memphis Center, Jetcard 985, flight level 390.
Juliet Tango Charlie 9er 85, Memphis Center, good afternoon.
All right, let's speed it up again. Let's see what our progress is looking like. Okay, 680 something nautical miles from Dulles. That's getting better. Fuel still showing 7.2 now. Looks like we burned some gas, a little bit more than we anticipated. That's fine. No, we got enough. Our reserves were 5.5 thousand as I put into our performance page, so that's okay.
Memphis Center.
Got a good buffer.
329, flight level 370.
We'll continue this.
29, radar
After
contact.
Hitman, we'll go to Jarlow, and I believe that is our transition into the arrival. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there, guys.
Contact Indianapolis Center on 127.025.
127.025, Southwest 3210, thanks.
And you know what? I'm not going to need my terrain anymore. Let's go weather now. Things are going to be looking interesting.
1700, descend and maintain flight level 220. Cleared for the Vancy 3 arrival into Memphis.
Down to flight level 220. Cleared for the Van 3 arrival into Memphis.
Yeah, we got a little bit of weather there. Nothing crazy, just a little cell, no factor. Below us, I adjusted that tilt. But yeah, there we go. Enjoying some good tailwinds now. Not as good as we started with, but nevertheless, can't complain.
Southwest 310, radar contact. Delta 1700, contact Indianapolis Center on 126.375.
Look at the rust, by the way. I just noticed this on the windshield wiper fasteners there. That is cool. Little squirrel brain moment, by the way, if you can't tell.
American 2347, contact Houston Center on 133.8.
133.8, American 2347, thanks.
What did I think of the Phenom 300 flight model? I think it's great, man. I don't know if you saw our streams or got to see them replaying them, but Captain Flacco and I, we both run this channel. We both used to work for Embraer, and we used to build the Phenom 300s and the 100s, as well as Captain Flacco worked on the Praetor. So we do have some first-hand experience and many years working on those airplanes.
Contact Memphis Center on 124.275.
124275 for Jetcard 985. 275. Memphis Center, Jetcard 985, flight level 390. No? Nothing?
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, Memphis Center, good afternoon.
Okay, they did respond. So yeah, I think trucking that, yeah, brother, stay safe out there. Just watch it whenever you can, brother. No worries. CJ, so yeah, the Phenom 300, it looks great, feels great. I feel like it flies just like the real thing, but never flew on it, never flew it. Captain Flacco, however, my partner in the channel, he did get to do test flights on the aircraft after final assembly, shortly before being handed over to the customer. So he might have a little bit more insight, a little bit more accurate input to say, hey, yeah, this is how the airplane felt. But the performance of the aircraft, the feeling, once you get it stable on the approach, I mean, it flies like a dream. Very easy airplane to fly, to be honest. It's just on the departure, it wants to climb like a bat out of hell. So I've oversped the flaps now twice on 2 departures, both being live streamed. So it's been hilarious, but it's a great aircraft. And slow 370, how long until top of drop? Let's see. So 344 nautical miles till our top of descent, showing 2051 Zulu. Time now 2009 Zulu. So we're gonna speed it up a little bit. There we go. This is what I wanted right here. This little turn, nice long straight, and then I can speed up the sim rate again.
025 Blue Streak 5523.
268 nautical miles from Jarlow. So here we go. We're gonna speed it up. 1, 2, 3. Let's start closing that gap. And then we'll see if we can pick up ATIS here in just a bit.
Cleared for the Cessna 2 arrival into Houston, Alaska, 2616.
American 2004, contact Indianapolis Center on 128.3. Indianapolis Center on 128.3.
Come on, baby. Come on. So remember 370, there we go. Top of descent, 2051 Zulu. Look at the time. We're speeding it up fast, fast, fast. We'll make it happen, man.
Southwest City 47, radar contact. Delta 2645, descend and maintain flight level 240. Cleared for the G-Front 2 arrival into Boston. The descent for flight level 240. Cleared for the G-Front 2 arrival into Boston. Delta 2645.
Wow, that bad, CJ? Damn. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder what the real pilots have said, because supposedly FS Reborn did consult with and use a lot of real-world Phenom operators to get their expertise and their input. So I'm shocked. But that bad that you uninstalled it? Damn.
Tango, Charlie 985, contact Indianapolis Center on 126.9025.
Over to Indianapolis on 126.9025 for Jetcard 985. Bye-bye. Indianapolis Center, Jetcard 985, flight level 390.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, Indianapolis Center, good afternoon.
There we go. We're starting to see some life finally. Top of descent. We've got a decel point on our navigation display there. I like
Center, it. American 2183, flight level 340.
American 2183, radar contact.
Come on, baby. Come on.
American 2183, contact Memphis Center on 124.125.
Getting a little bit of a buffet there.
125 for American 2183. Good day.
And what I'll do is I'll remind myself to give our FBO a heads up once I begin that descent. Kind of give them a heads up, like, hey, we'll probably be on the ground like 25, 30 minutes. And then we'll want, obviously, lap service. We'll need potable water. And we'll need, whatchamacallit?
Allegiant 1399, contact Memphis
Bus service,
Center
right?
on
Make sure the buses are standing by. And you know what, guys? Give me 1 second. I'm going to go back to just regular sim rate. I need to go and hit the head. I got to use the lap service real quick. So I'm going to mute myself, remove the window, enjoy the views. I'll be right back in about 2 minutes.
Flight level 330.
American 712, radar contact. SkyWest 5403, descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Rector 3 arrival into Greer.
Down to flight level 240. Cleared for the Rector 3 arrival into Greer, SkyWest 5403.
Southwest 493, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Out of current altitude for flight level 240, Southwest 493.
Indianapolis Center, United 2652, flight level 220.
United 2652, radar contact.
Indianapolis Center, UPS 2424 17000.
Delta 1568, descend and maintain flight level 260, cleared for the Fuga 7 arrival into Pittsburgh. UPS 5364, radar contact. Delta 1126, descend and maintain flight level 220, cleared for the Level 1 arrival into Louisville.
Down to flight level 220, cleared for the Leader 1 arrival into Louisville, Delta 1126.
All right, we're back, folks. I'm good now. There we go. Okay, so CJ3 was saying, honestly, the longitude handling with some sensitivity tweaks is near perfect. Flap speeds, a little quick, but the ground handling is fantastic, and it's in a solo aircraft. Yeah, the whatchamacallit, the default longitude is pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Flight level 230, cleared for the Alden 4 arrival into Raleigh.
In the descent for flight level 230.
There we go.
Cleared for the Aldan 4 arrival into Raleigh, United 2091.
Speed it up some more.
Indianapolis Center, Allegiant 1356, flight level 350.
Allegiant 1356, radar contact. Southwest 493, contact Indianapolis Center on 135.575.
Over to Indianapolis Center on 135.575, Southwest 493.
Southwest 1540, radar
Hey,
contact.
Monster Jam. Thanks for being here, man. Good to see you after quite a while. No worries, man. Thank you for being here with us, and we'll see you later, brother. Take care.
2690, radar contact.
All right, let's pick up our descent forecast now. We'll request it. Let's go forecast. Request.
American 2004,
No
radar
anti-ice.
contact.
I'm just going to leave it on request. Let's see if we can pick up our ATIS here. We're intercepting, or not intercepting, but we're beginning our transition into the arrival. So let's go to star.
United 2378, radar contact.
Oh, come on, PMDG. Gibbs 5.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985, contact Indianapolis Center on 120.275.
120275 for Jetcard 985. Bye-bye. Indianapolis Center, Jetcard 985, flight level 390. Okay, uplinks are ready for our forecast.
5, Indianapolis Center, good afternoon.
There we go. We're going to execute that. Make sure we've got the latest and greatest. Looks good. Okay, let's go to init ref. I'm going to shoot the approach. Let's go with flaps 30 today. Don't need to go flaps 40.
Level 250. Cleared for the Rollin 2 arrival into Cleveland, United 2378.
So there's Jarlo. So we're going to be coming in. That's our transition into the Star Standard Terminal arrival. Inbound to Fimpa, Wojo, Bert, Foe. Looks like we've got Hesse at 280 knots at or above flight level 240, and some much more altitude and speed restrictions. So looks like we'll expect to make that turn southbound to Mike J, and then we're going to be getting vectors towards the airfield there to Dulles. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, let's see if we can pick up ATIS 13485.
Radar contact. Leaving for flight level 260. Cleared for the Gavin 8 arrival into Cincinnati County 255.
Might be a little bit too far.
American 2131 radar Southwest 897, contact Washington Center on 125.725.
Okay, well that's happening. Let's go ahead and load up our approach. Looks like one right.
5.725, Southwest 897, good day. Indianapolis Center, Delta 214, flight level
United
250.
1277, contact Washington Center on 133.275.
I think I'm still picking up another center, so
Center on 133.27.
yeah, I'm gonna wait till we get a little bit closer, guys, because I am not picking up ATIS right now. I'm just getting interference from another frequency. Okay, so this is the ILS localizer runway 1 right approach into Dulles. Approach transitions to Fowler and Toot. So there we go. These are the initial approach fixes. I think we're going via, what was it? Let's see what we got on the flight plan.
United 1277, radar
So Mike J, and then we go to Fowler. Is that one in there here? No. Oh yeah, there it is.
Center, American 990,
Okay.
flight level 350.
So localizer frequency 110.1. Let's go ahead and set that up now. 110.1. So we're going to change the mode. 110.10. Switch to active.
Indianapolis Center, cargo south 7508.
We got to set our course. Final approach course is 011 degrees. Pretty easy.
South 7508, radar contact.
011 set. And you can see it's picking up our localizer frequency right there, but we're too far.
2645, flight level 350.
So, missed approach procedure, climb to 800, then climb to right turn to 3000 on the heading 060 and inbound on the EMI VOR radial 219 and hold. So where's the EMI radio or the VOR? Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? I guess I can just put the identifier and then 219 radio.
747, radar contact.
Let's go to nav fix EMI. Nope.
American 990, contact
And 219 radio. And there you can see that dashed green line, guys. That's going to give us a good representation of that radio, which you can use as a visual aid in order to intercept properly and hold as published.
Indianapolis Center, Frontier Flight 2919, flight level 320.
And then our minimums today, decision altitude will be a 512 feet in the barrel. So we're going to set that up, 512. Let's use the wheelie here. We'll keep it on barrel.
2131, descend and maintain flight level 250, cleared for the Gibbs 5 arrival into Dulles.
Overshot a little bit.
Descending to flight level 250.
Give ourselves a little buffer. We'll make it
Cleared for the Gibbs 5
515.
arrival
Why
into
not?
Dulles, American 2131.
3 feet ain't going to do much of a difference anyway. So 515 set. Minimums are set. We know what to expect for our approach.
Blue Streak 5327, radar contact.
Really? Damn, CJ. I didn't think so, man. I didn't think it would be that bad. That's crazy. All right, how are we looking? We're approaching our top of descent. We're still a ways out. I'll let center know if they haven't given us the clearance to descent in just a few.
Indianapolis Center, Blue Streak 5185, flight level 260.
See if we can pick up ATIS.
5185, radar contact.
Indianapolis Center, cargo south 7506, flight level 340.
Touchdown zone elevation is 312 feet. Let's go look at something real quick. Yeah, I think it was 312, and then we've got 11,500 feet.
Cleared for the Scroll 2 arrival into John Glenn, Columbus.
312. We're going to enter that.
Leaving for flight level 250.
Length is 11,500.
Arrival into John Glenn, Columbus, Frontier Flight 2540.
There we go. We're going to go VMC. I think we're expecting visual conditions down at the airfield. That's for the heads-up guidance system, by the way. Heads-up display.
5185, radar contact. Radar contact.
Yeah, comms are still busy, so we're not picking up ATIS.
American 2131, contact Washington Center on 118.025. 118.025. American 2131, thanks. contact Washington Center on
So FIMPA at or above flight level 240, so we're legal there. We're good.
5 for American 990. Good day.
Yeah, I'm gonna call. Let them know. Hey, we're gonna be getting close to our top of the descent here in just a few moments.
Indianapolis Center, West 1090, flight level 370.
You wait for them to acknowledge that handoff.
Southwest 1090, radar contact.
Indianapolis Center, Jetcard 985. We're approaching our top of the descent. We'd like to descend via the Star, the Gibbs 5 arrival, into Dulles.
Indianapolis Center, American 784.
Come on.
350.
Give me the magic words, please.
American 784, radar contact. Blue Street 5172, radar contact. United 2635, descend and maintain flight level 230, cleared for the Parker 5 arrival into Charlotte.
Let me see, though, because I'm looking at right now, say intentions, it does recognize I'm 7 minutes away from my top of descent, so. Indianapolis Center, Jetcard 985, we're approaching our top of descent. We'd like to descend via the Star, Gibbs 5 into Dulles. Hey, look at those winds they picked up again. Holy smokes.
Indianapolis Center, Volunteer 656, flight level 340.
Is Center just ignoring me? I'm just going to do my own thing then.
124.55 for Air Shuttle 6202. Good day. Blue Streak 5172, contact Atlanta Center on 120.725.
120.725.
I'm going to set 6,000 on my MCP. Indianapolis Center, Jetcard 985, we'd like to descend via the Star.
Fighter 5 arrival into Richmond.
Are they getting me? Am I on frequency?
In the descent for flight level 210. Cleared for the Spider 5 arrival into Richmond Endeavor 5110.
Okay, I see the text now.
Juliet Tank 5, cleared Gibbs 5. Jarlo transition into Dulles whenever you'd like. Descend and maintain flight level 310.
Cleared Gibbs 5, Jarlo transition into Dulles whenever we like. Descend and maintain flight level 310 for Jetcard 995.
Juliet Tango Charlie 9er 85, contact Washington Center on 118.025.
118.025 for Jetcard 985. Washington Center, good morning, Jetcard 995, leaving flight level 390 down to 310, Gibbs 5.
Washington Center, American 2131, flight level 310.
CJ3 saying, this is what I love about larger jets. You can get away with the side slip and you can pivot the nose over on the main gear and maintain the center line. Yep, I agree, man. That's why I love landing this thing, man. PMDG. All right, seatbelt signs are on. We've already given the call, letting the flight attendants know to prepare for landing. Oh yeah, let me see if I can call the FBO or give them a heads up. So we were told to descend to flight level 310, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to set it. But usually they keep amending our descent. 31,000 set. We're on VNAV. It's okay. Good vertical deviation there. We're on track.
Flight level 350.
Brickyard 4358, radar contact.
There we go.
Wind 350 at 16 gusting 25. Visibility 10. View at 5500. Temperature 25. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 29997. Density altitude 1500 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Lena.
All right, so we've got Lima. We're good there.
Descend and maintain flight level 240. Cleared for the Raven 9er arrival into Baltimore.
So we should be leveling off here at 31,000.
For flight level 240. Cleared for
Whoa,
the
look at
Raven
those
9er
winds,
arrival
guys. Holy
into
smokes.
Baltimore Frontier flight 1476.
All right, let's cut the music, by the way. I'm just noticing it's still running in the background.
5327, contact Indianapolis Center on 121.175.
121.175 for Blue Streak 5327. Good day.
Reset MCP altitude. Nah, we've only been cleared to descend to 31,000. That's all we're going to do right now.
Piedmont 5847, contact Roanoke approach on 118.15.
What else am I missing? I've got my localizer frequency set. I've got my heads-up guidance system set. Let's see. Yep, I've got my winds. We're obviously going to have a vertical deviation now because the VNAV wants us to continue descending, but we are holding at 31,000, so. Gusts are up to 21 knots at Washington. Tell us mostly on the nose. Copy that, sir.
664, descend and maintain flight level 240. Cleared for the Raven 9er arrival into Baltimore.
Yep, this is good. 30 on the flaps. I'm okay with that.
Washington Center, Delta 969.
Every time I want to talk, somebody gets on.
Delta 969, radar contact.
Let's see, we're at Hesse, right?
Center, American 784, flight level 350.
At or above flight level 240, 280 knots.
Radar contact.
Whoa, what's up with the speed, bro? Why? What? Yeah, it doesn't like that. So you know what? Let's go to speed.
Contact Cleveland Center on 126.725.
So we're gonna do altitude hold. There we go. Speed should be at 280 knots. I don't know why this thing is doing this, but anyways.
Brickyard 3523, descend and maintain flight level 240. Cleared for the Spider 5 arrival into Richmond.
Out of current altitude for flight level 240. Cleared for the Spider 5.
Yeah, that's something I got to remember to do, CJ. I used to hook up my 4Flight account with Flight Sim and track the flights real time. I got to get back into that. Okay, looks like Geislow, at or below flight level 220. Oh yeah, we're way off that, dude.
523, radar contact.
It's Washington Center, Jetcard 985. We need to descend via the star here. Yeah, look at that. We're way off, dude. They forgot us. At or below flight level 220, at or above 17,000. You know what? Screw this. I'm going to go and just do it.
Center, United 2674, flight level 240.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm an idiot.
Radar contact.
Forgot to reset the altitude. That could help. Let's do 10,000 for now. Yeah, ATC is not cooperating. But then again, I did have an update when I started the sim. But the update was going to take forever, so I decided to skip it. So maybe that's what's happening. There we go. We're on the dive now. Yeah, we're going to bust through that altitude constraint, guys. You can see that. Geislow at or below 220, at or above 17,000. We're at 30,000. No way in hell we're going to make that.
SAS 4729, contact Cleveland Center.
What I can do is pull up my progress page. No, where was it?
6172, 5 for Southwest 4729.
No, where did I see that? I completely... I'm having a brain fart right now.
Endeavor 5246, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Oh, I mean, I can see my vertical deviation right here. Look at that. Way off the mark. So I got to increase that descent rate even more. Let's go about 3,000 feet a minute here.
Brickyard 3523, contact Indianapolis Center on 127.025.
127.025 for Brickyard 3523.
Washington Center, you clearly are ignoring us. For Jetcard 985, we're just going to descend via the star here into Washington Dulles since you've wanted to keep us at 31,000. Let's see if they respond to that. I like getting snippy with them. And no, you can't do that in real world if you're wondering. Don't ever just descend at your own will. They're ignoring me. They're not even responding, dude. What's going on?
Radar contact. Juliet Tango Charlie 9er 85. Expect the ILS runway 1 right approach into Dulles. Let me know you've got information, Lima.
We've got information, Lima, on board, and we'll expect the ILS 1 right approach into Dulles for Jetcard 985. Steep descent after a bone. Yep, it's going to be a steep one indeed. Let's go ahead and get some drag.
UP's 2114 radar contact.
Get those speed brakes out because we're going to be diving, boys and girls. Them Padres ain't going to be happy. Oh, well. They're grown-ass men. They can handle it.
2454 radar contact.
Washington Center, Blue Streak 5166, flight level 310.
Blue Streak 5166 radar contact.
Let's check our pressurization panel. Good. Good descent rate. Field elevation set. Good pressure, and it's coming down.
1608 radar contact.
Tailwinds are going to be pushing us, of course, so. What's the limits on the speed brake on the 7.3? That's a good question. I have no idea. But with those tailwinds, it's rather interesting because we're forcing a lot of stuff on this airplane right now, these wings.
Washington Center, citation 9er Delta Lima, flight level 210.
Citation 9er Delta Lima radar contact.
Radar contact. Alright, let's verify my... Yep, we're in VMC mode. That's good. That's all I want to see.
Flight level 200.
Skywest 5565 radar contact.
And again, guys, you see that green dashed line? That is representing the radio that we would track to intercept our missed approach point and holding. It helps a lot. Use the systems, right? Smoke them if you got them. Really helps give you a visual depiction of what you can expect if you have to go missed. Look at that. Vertical deviation still off, man. Oh, CJ, I'm excited as well, man. Hopefully I can make it a greaser. Okay, vertical deviation is getting a little bit better, but not fast enough. We're going to try to bring it in. We're approaching transition altitude 29907. I'm going to leave auto brakes on 1. We're not going to be that heavy.
422 radar contact.
All right, there we go. We're through transition 29907. 29907 set. Cross check looking good.
Frontier Flight 1577 radar contact.
Okay, 250 knots and cross at 11,000 for Kilmer.
Juliet Tango Charlie 9er 85. Contact Potomac approach on 120.45.
Over to Potomac on 12045 for Jetcard 985. So long. Potomac approach, Jetcard 985. We're out of 15.3, descending via the Gibbs 5. We've got Lima. We're way too fast for Kilmer, but we're still high.
Charlie 9er 85, Potomac approach, Lima is current. Thanks for that. Good evening, Dulles, altimeter 29997.
Altimeter 29997 for Jetcard 985. Thank you. May I expect radar vectors after Kilmer? Oh, that would be nice if they can just give me vectors instead of following along this. I might request it, honestly. Just might ask them direct Mike J. And that way they can set us up for the ILS. What is it like with aileron control? It feels good. It just it fights you a lot more than you think, you know? It catches me by surprise. But it feels great, man. I love it. It just brings the aircraft to life. So specifically on landing and such, so obviously it's slower airspeed. You kind of feel that mushiness on the control input, but it still responds very well, so I'm actually impressed. All right, here we go. Going back to VNAV, now that we are back on a good vertical track, let's retract the speed brakes. Oh, shoot, I'm coming up on 10,000 feet. Let's go down to 6,000. There we go. Speed's coming down. We're still descending. Let's go ahead and get landing lights on. Nope, wrong one. There we go. I forgot to call the FBO. Okay, let's try that, guys. Let me go ahead and show that window capture. Let's go here. Oh, I don't have a phone number. Passenger car, here we go. So we'll need a lap service, and yeah, let's get a GPU and passenger car. So you can see that I am requesting it through the phone. Hopefully that service gets through and they don't get caught off guard. Okay, lap service has been confirmed. There we go. All services confirmed. Let's go to messages. Lap service truck dispatch 20 minutes. GPU confirmed. Passenger ground transport confirmed. Vehicle stage plane side. That is cool. That looks good, guys. Drag required. What's up with my FMC? What's up with that speed? I don't get that. Why are we just perusing up here? Auto at 900,000. Come on, dude. What's going on? Yeah, something's a little funky here. So let's go to speed. I don't know what's happening here, guys. I might have missed something here, but May at 7,000. Yep, those are absolute there. So let's go back to VNAV. There we go. There we go. Speed's now showing 240. That's what I wanted to see, man. I don't know why we were showing 195 on the speed. It's not even on the FMC. So CJ saying, I nearly bought the AB6. I'm only on a shitty or IKEA desk, so the AB9 shakes my whole setup severely. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm happy that I got the AB6. And in full transparency, this was sent to us by Moza. We did not purchase it. I only purchased the Airbus side stick. I'm glad I got the AB6 versus the AB9, because I figured that was going to happen if I got the AB9. This whole thing would have been going crazy, man. So here we go, another altitude constraint that we're going to bust. But oh well, ATC doesn't seem to give a damn. See how it looks down here. Weather's looking good, guys. Looking good, Slick. Okay, crossing May. Next is Ripon at 6,000 feet. We're 6.2 nautical miles, so we can make it, but she's struggling to follow that VNAV path, man. Whatever, we're gonna go out of VNAV here. Let's go back to vertical speed. I'm gonna take over. Gonna send this nose down. Oh yeah, the trim works perfect, man. So what I like about the trim on the side stick, or the Airbus style side stick, you can actually configure it in the Moza cockpit as a D-pad hat switch, or just a what do you call it, regular D-pad, if that makes sense, or hat switch. So you get two modes, and it actually works pretty nice, man. And there's also a little like push button over here on the side, and it works nicely, but I haven't configured it to anything, to be honest. Okay, we're about to level off here. Speed to 240. Track the speed brakes. So 6,000. Gibbs is 6,000. We're going to stay at 6,000.
Southwest 468, contact Washington Center on 133.975.
I don't feel like wasting any more time. I'm going to ask him.
Southwest 468, thanks.
Potomac approach, Jetcard 985. We like to go direct Mike J, please.
Juliet Tango Charlie 9er 85, direct Mike J approved. Continue approach Gibbs 5.
Direct Mike Jake approval. Continue the approach via Mike's or Gibbs 5 for Jetcard 985. Yes, it worked. It worked. So check it out. We're going to hold 6,000 feet here. Mike J, you can see right there another fly over waypoint, R&AV waypoint as indicated by the circle, which means we're going to fly over it, and if we don't have any radar vectors by then, we have to continue outbound on that 192 course as published. But we have to make sure we cross over that waypoint first and then continue outbound to the southwest on 192. Otherwise, we'll be getting radar vectors towards runway 1 right, which is right here. It's actually going to work perfectly because the FBO is right there. So there we go. We're making that turn towards Mike J. I'm going to go ahead and grab my heading bug, and I'm going to set that to 192 preemptively, since that is the published route we have to follow unless we get vectored. CJ3 saying, I may have to invest in the Airbus stick. I bought my AB9 with the F-16 looking thing. It's good, but I have two things, map, pitch, and rudder trim. Yeah, I have the wind control F-16 side stick with their HOTAS base and throttle. And I thought about buying the Mozo one, but I was like, I'm not flying on DCS as much as I used to. I'm mostly on flight sim now, especially for the channel. So I figured I'd stay away. But the Airbus side stick, I got it through Amazon. 1-day shipping, $99. Or $99 US, I should say. If you go through the website directly, it's about $78 US. But you have to keep in mind the shipping delays, the shipping costs. So I just wanted it delivered ASAP, so that's why I went with Amazon. All right, approach. Come on, working me here, man. Give me some good vectors to intercept that final approach course. Okay, so I'm going to do something real quick. Let me go get this cool little approach checklist that I have here. Thanks to Truckin' Dad. He hooked it up. Okay, approach checklist, flight and nav instruments verified. We've got everything loaded up. We've got the localizer frequency set. Final approach course is 011 degrees set. We've got the flight plan looking good. Cabin notifications complete. Altimeters cross-checked. 29907, and on the digital backup attitude indicator, 29907.
Tango Charlie 9er 85. Turn right heading 200 vectors for the ILS runway 1 right approach.
Turn right heading 200 vectors for the ILS 1 right approach for Julia Tango Charlie 985. There we go. I like what's happening now. We're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Let's get our HGS down. That is the heads-up guidance system. And again, you saw me earlier. I typed in the runway elevation and runway length right there. 11,500 feet. So we are set configured properly. And we're in VMC mode. Just decluttered. I don't want all the mess in there. Excuse me. And there we go, guys. We're pretty much following along southbound. We're parallel to our final approach course, so we're going to go over to the approach, bring up the plate. And yeah, I didn't do a full brief, but I don't care. Just going to be flying this in on the autopilot. Oh, we've got some restricted airspace right there. Special use airspace over Ella. Cool. There's Quantico. Makes sense. Come on, give me some vectors. Make me work here. I like these panning shots. Watch, watch. I'm gonna give it some cinematic background blur there. Depth of field. Oh. Descend and maintain 2,500 feet for Julian Tango 985. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for landing. Hold up, I heard something there.
362 radar contact. Climb and maintain 11,11000.
CJ saying, I'll tell you something funny. I still have no idea how to set up the 7.3 for takeoff or an Airbus. Oh, dude, it's easy. Well, easy-ish. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to it, man. I love the PMDG. Oh.
8520 miles from Waxin. Turn left, heading 055, descend and maintain 1,500 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 1 right approach.
Turning left, heading 055, descending, maintaining 1,500 until established on the localizer. Clear for the ILS 1 right approach for Jetcard 985. There we go. We've got the cleared for the approach. So what we're going to do is now continue on this heading 055. And then what we can do is, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's go. Let's see what happens when we roll out.
Departure on 120.45.
Well, we're going to switch over to localizer mode. So let's arm VOR lock. Maybe too far. Maybe that's why. Yep, it's not even picking up the frequency yet, or the localizer. So we go, we're getting radar vectors to intercept the final approach course. We're still holding 250-ish knots, even though we're not supposed to be above 250 below 10,000 feet. But that's our little secret. All right, engine start switches to continuous. There we go. Wing inspection light can go on. La, 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 la.
Traffic departure, Iberia 3.
Seabird 737, woohoo! That's right.
Iberia 362 radar contact.
Okay, let's see what we're inbound here. Oh yeah, we're still a bit of a ways out. Surprised we're not picking up that localizer frequency though. 110.1, right? Yeah, 110.1 double IAD. There's the identifier. Come on, baby, you're making me nervous. Okay, it looks like we're going to be going to Trout, I believe. So let's do that. Let's just set up the LNAV route to just be direct, even though we're on heading mode. That way the flight plan's consolidated.
2500.
That scared me. Let's slow down this descent rate, though. And let's go down to like 210. Surprised I'm not picking up that localizer yet, man. Oh yeah, the Proline Fusion avionics suite. I love it, man. I love that avionics suite. There we go. We're picking up DME, so that's a good sign. Let's go over to approach. There we go. There we go. Localizer mode is armed. We're going to be leveling off here at 1500. Look at these winds, by the way. What the hell is going on? Coming in rather slippery and hot here. So there's Trout. We're going to go in and intercept that final approach course, make that left turn northbound on that final approach course of 011. And hopefully we'll have a good, safe landing. Poor man's Garmin. Yeah, I get that, man. All right, well, we intercept that final approach course. Speed is reducing now, 230, whatever. Look at this, dude. We're so low here. Let's go flaps 1. Let's get those slats out. Let's listen in. Get some drag going. Yeah, any day now. There they go. You can hear the thrust. There it goes. Trying to hold 210 knots for now. I don't want to get too slow, too far out. We're showing 13 DME from the localizer. Or, yep. So that's good. We should see that magenta silhouette there. That bar should become solid and it should start moving in towards the center as we begin to intercept. We can see our flight mode annunciator on top of the PFD here is armed with VOR localizer, but we're still on heading select on speed. There it goes. Watch that needle coming in. That's the localizer. Now we're on VOR localizer mode. We're still watching our glide slope, which is that diamond here. Okay, 12 miles now. We're still looking good. We haven't been handed off the tower. .120.1. That's going to be our frequency. We're going to hold 1500. We're going to go ahead and arm approach mode. Once that glide slope happens,
Contact Dulles Tower on 120.1.
over to tower 120.1 for Juliet Tango Charlie 985. So long. Once that glide slope comes alive, you'll see the aircraft automatically pitch to intercept and capture it. And we'll continue inbound. on the ILS. Let's go flaps 5. Watching our speed. Let's go 200. Looks like our approach speed, our VREF is 132. We're gonna make our approach speed. It's a little gusty. I'd say maybe 140-ish. There we go. 8.4 miles. Let's slow it down. Let's go 140. And I forgot to contact tower. Dallas Tower, Jetcard 985, ILS 1 right. What's up with saying tension? Dulles Tower, Jetcard 985 on the ILS 1 right. I didn't pick up my microphone.
Juliet Tango Charlie 9er 85 Dulles Tower, roger. Continue approach.
Continue the approach for Jetcard 985. All right, I've got the field in sight. Let's go gear down.
Juliet Tango Charlie 9er 85 runway 1 right, winds 250 at 16 gusting 25. Cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 1 right for Jetcard 985. Let's get flap set to 30 now. Again, we're still waiting to intercept that glide slope. And I'm keeping the speed up, again, on the approach because of the wind gusts. Don't want to necessarily be right at VRF the entire time. Looking good, looking good. I'm so used to auto throttle and the lat working in conjunction with flap setting. Funny seeing you adjust speed manually. Yeah, unfortunately the 7.3, he still have to do that. I don't know about the Max. I wonder if the Max has something akin to the Latitude. Okay, so there we go. There's the diamond. So it is recognizing that glide slope. You see it armed. Okay, runway turn off lights on, taxi light on. Everything looks good. Before landing, checklist, gear down and lock, 3 green, flaps set 30, auto brake set, engine start switches to continuous, lights as required. Everything looks good. Before landing, checklist is complete. Autopilot will come off when we're ready, and we'll hand fly the approach. Missed approach procedure, climb to 800, then climbing right turn to 3000 on heading 060. So what we can do is preemptively program that. Let's set our heading bug to 060, set our altitude to 3000.
1000.
There we go. Good glide slope capture. Single channel on the PFD. Looking good. A little bit fast here. A little bit fast. Let's arm the speed brakes. Yeah, what the hell? Let's hand fly this thing. So, here we go. Autopilot disengage. Auto throttle disconnect my controls. There we go. Clear the prompts. Oh, wow. This is weird. This is weird. A little bit low. Let's get on the power. Let's get on the power. Look how sensitive it is, too, man. I'm making some gradual inputs here. There's a trim wheel. We're fast, too, on this approach.
400.
Wind's right off the nose, but they are a little gusty, so it's kind of tricky.
300. Approaching minimums.
Here we go.
200. Minimums.
Continue. Come on, baby. Come on.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Have a lot of speed here. Have a lot of speed. We're going to be floating for a minute. Yep, look at this. We're picking up altitude here. Come on, baby. Come on. Settle down. Oh, my God. There we go. That's good, but half the runway down. No, that's not good. Reverse thrust. Although it helps us because we're going to vacate very close to our FBO, but that's not good. Floating that long, not a good sight, man. There's 60 knots thereabouts. Back to idle thrust. The stick just shaking like crazy. my god. CJ, I like your excuse. The thermal over those trees. Yeah, Heath, that could also fix it. Alright, let's go ahead and vacate left here. We're going to go to ground. 121625. Now let's vacate first, then we'll focus on that. Auto brake can go off. We did manual braking. Let's go right here. Yeah, this is going to work flawlessly, man. Clean the flaps. I don't need the heads-up display anymore. Landing lights can go off. Runway turn-off lights off. Engine start switches to off. Strobe light off. Wing inspection light off. And let's go over and go to ground. 121625. Wish you guys can feel the vibrations on the stick, man. It's insane. Washington Dulles ground. Good afternoon. Jetcard 985. Clear runway 1 right. Requesting taxi to signature. Dead ahead. Let's get our APU started.
Juliet Tango Charlie 985. Taxi to signature spot stand 54 Kilo 1 Juliet 2. Good day.
Barely can hear him. Taxiing to signature spot stand 54 via Kilo 1 Juliet 2 for Juliet Tango Charlie 985. Okay, so let's go here. It's pretty easy. We're right there. What is it? Kilo 1 Juliet 2, right? That's what I just said. Kilo 1 Juliet 2. That's right. D3642, hello, welcome on, man. Fallen, bro, I hate the hood. Used it once y por poco me desastro. I like the heads-up display, man. It's just, yeah, it can get a little bit overwhelming sometimes, but... let's see, Fallen saying the co-pilot looks a little grumpy. Yeah, he's always grumpy. He doesn't do anything. He just sits there and breathes in our oxygen. Oh, yeah, let me call GSX and let them know we're ready to park. So I've already set up a parking. Where is it? No. Search for parking. Northeast. Parking 5.
The chosen position is too small for your aircraft.
No, it's not, because I configured it. Trust me. There we go. GSX. But there are some aircraft there, so that's going to be a problem. Okay, we still got our taxi light on. APU is running. It's been a couple minutes. Let's enable the APU bleed now. Where's homegirl at? Okay, I see the equipment. It's just going to be interesting taxiing in between all those airplanes. Where is she? I know I set up a marshaller.
Shamrock 11 Papa ready to taxi. Shamrock 11.
So we're going to swing around, guys, and we're going to do a 180 and face this way. You can see the stair trucks there. Oh, there she is. Okay. So let's see how we can go around these planes. I mean, I'm not going to have enough room.
Brickyard 3497, request push and start clearance.
So yeah, I'm going to have to just pull a little ghetto move here. So let's press init ref, clear out the flight plan.
Brickyard 3497.
Flight directors can come off. And here goes nothing. We're going to do the turn. Sorry, Mr. CJ4. And, oh, a Beast Jet 400? Yeah, screw you. Everybody hates those planes. Pain in the rear. There's the marshaller down there. Here we go. We're going to bring her in, boys and girls. And I think our wings are going to be in the face of that King Air 90, that Titan over there, this Citation 650. Taxi lights can come off. We're going to be facing them. Let's go ahead and kill. Get on our APU generator now. Let's kill number 2. Save some gas. There we go. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Let's correct it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get on the power.
United 108, push and start approved.
Oh, I went over. Whoops. Parking brake is on. Is he yelling at me? I think he got pissed. Yep, he got pissed. All right. All right, engine fuel to cutoff there.
Frontier Flight 4409 ready for pushback.
Let's go through. So we'll just keep the forward fuel pump on. We can turn off window heats, probe heats off. Hydraulic pump A off. Seatbelt signs off. Yacht emper can go off. Engine bleeds off. Any collision light off. There we go. Okay, so that's all set and done. We've got a good jet. Let's get some ground services now.
This parking is too small.
Shut
for
up.
your aircraft.
Shut up. Operate stairs. Here we go. Let's watch them do their thing.
Runway 30 taxi via Echo Zulu Yankee 11 Brickyard 349 7.
This is the new GSX, by the way, guys. Let's see how it looks. Oh, he's going right through my airplane, isn't he? Come on, dude. Meanwhile, this guy is hand carrying the stairs over. That's awesome. Come on, Signature. You can do better than that. What is this guy doing, man? That's not how you put this. No. Oh. All right. GSX is going to give us a show yet again. There we go. Stairs are coming up to the door. That looks good.
989 ready for push.
9989, push and start at your discretion.
Push and start approved. United 989.
Fallen, so the ground crew is not Say Intentions. This is all GSX, bro. I'm not using any of the Say Intentions ground stuff. And then I pre-programmed the area. Of course, I put the profile. I customized it to this location. That way, I knew the aircraft was going to fit and everything was going to be staged accordingly. Okay, so we got the stairs. Let's see what else I can get. Request deboarding. There we go.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Runway 30 taxi via Bravo Alpha 4 Alpha Zulu Yankee.
Hey, CJ. Yeah, get yourself some rest. Thank you so much for being here throughout the entirety of the stream. Thank you for listening to me talk endlessly, and I appreciate all the input. And again, thank you for being here, giving me your time of day. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully we see you very soon. Stay safe out there flying, man. Enjoy that time on the Latitude. Beautiful airplane.
Pushback and start approved. Delta 1787.
All right, so it looks like we've got a cordon area here for passengers to stay within the envelope or outside of the envelope. There's the bus. I want to see if the passengers come out. And no, guys, I don't think we're going to see the Padres uniforms, unfortunately. There we go. We're going to leave the camera here while everybody starts getting off. Let's see if we can take a look over at our Jetcard. Okay, so it looks like we've completed it. Sans Party's deplaning now. They said to pass along their thanks. Smooth flight. I'll be in touch about the return. Okay? You're on the ground at Dulles. Paperwork's handled. Give me a shout if you need anything before your next trip. Copy. Thanks.
Frontier Flight 4409 are ready to taxi.
And you know what? Let's kill Say Intentions. I don't want to have that audio in the background anymore. Okay, so I think we're safe to go ahead and complete the flight. It's showing blocked in, deboarding. That's good. Complete the flight. And there we go. Reputation plus 1.0. So we made a whole point. Landing rate was negative 242. Again, we floated a while, and then whatchamacallit, lost that airspeed, right? Got out of that ground effect, and we kind of slammed a little bit harsher than I wanted to, but it's okay. Freelance cut. Did I make $9,700? Yeah, I guess I did. So this is the entire flight, by the way, guys. You can see I completed leg 1. The next leg would be from Dulles to Philadelphia, which is literally a short hop across the pond there. And then we would take those same passengers on the return leg from Philadelphia back to San Diego. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this because It's valid for the next 8 days, and I will be out of town next week. So I will not be able to complete this, and I got to work this weekend. So I think this is as far as I'm going to get with this trip dossier. But nevertheless, that was fun, man. Glad it works out, and now I've got some good money. So yeah, made $9,700 on one leg. Not a bad payday if you ask me. And look, I can get a loan here. So look at the interest rates right now. Up to $5 million for 40 weeks. That's not bad, man. I can declare bankruptcy, but yeah, I like it, man. This is awesome. All right, let me cut that window out. Let's see what's going on with GSX. There we go. We got our people deplaning. Those do not look like MLB players whatsoever. Calling sick, I'll write you a doctor's note. Oh, man, trust me, I wish, but I've already been on time off for like 2 weeks, so I got to get my ass back to work. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's get some trucks. Let's go ground connections, set trucks. There we go. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to leave it here. You guys get the gist of it. We made it down to Dulles aboard the United 737 charter flight taking the San Diego Padres from San Diego to Dulles on their road trip to face the Phillies and the, what is it, Washington Nationals? Yeah, I think it's Nationals. Again, I'm not a sports fan. I don't follow sports, so I am way off my mark here. But overall, loving having Jetcard in the background. It really gives meaning and purpose to every flight, especially once we start flying bigger aircraft like the 737 or other things or other similar aircraft. So, guys, thank you for being here. Make sure you check out Jetcard. Again, we are not affiliated with the program whatsoever. We literally bought into it after some of you guys started recommending it to us, and we have not looked back ever since. $20 US, you get that whole software with dispatch, full SimBrief integration. You don't have to worry about filing a flight plan. It does it for you. Just get on Say Intentions, get on Beyond ATC or VATSIM, and your flight plan should be filed. So make sure you check it out and enjoy it. Again, Jetcard, $20 US, no affiliation, no commissions for us. We're just literally spreading the good news of a tremendous product. Thank you guys for being here, for giving me your attention, and for joining me on this leg aboard the PMDG 737. Captain Flacco, or Captain Gonzo here. Whoops. We'll see you on the next one. Love the approach to San Diego. Makes for great pictures. Oh, yeah. That approach is beautiful. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll be able to do the return leg here in the next coming days. We'll see, though. I'll let you guys know if I'm able to do it. But, guys, smooth landings, happy flying. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.